Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here in Bay City, Michigan. Just want to check in again on my lunch break. As you know, I've mentioned before, but I do work from home as an insurance agent. And, it's a great gig. I don't have to commute, whatever. I don't have to scrape the snow off the car and everything, but is it my passion? No. It pays the bills, it pays well. That's why I do it. But my real passion is with CTFO and CBD. And, I look at things like, what do I want to do in life? What am I really passionate about? And Karen and I have talked about this. And we both, we're not lazy people. We don't want to just sit home and do nothing. But, we envision our perfect life. It's one where we can still do our own thing. Like for me, it would just be doing the CBD business with CTFO. And with Karen, she has some metaphysical stuff that she does, and she really wants to go to some classes here coming up and launch her own business in that too, and do the CBD also. So, personally, I would love to get involved more in some of the groups I belong to. Like I belong to the Lions. But the problem is a lot of these groups, they meet during lunch, during normal work days. And then, these places wonder like, oh, how come we only have old retired people here? Well, a few years from now, I'll be one of those old retired people. But I would love to become more involved in community events. Like I belong to the VFW, the American Legion, the Lions Club, um, Chamber of Commerce. There's a lot of things I'd love to get involved in and volunteer for and things like that. But we also want to travel a lot, all around Michigan, all around the U.S. Um, be able to attend all the CTFO events. That's a definite, and also travel around the world. And Karen has relatives and over in Ireland too that she'd love to visit. I'd love to go there with her. Um, I've done a lot of traveling in my life, but since I moved back to the U.S. 5 years ago, I was out of the country about 10 years, moved back here 5 years ago, but I really want to pick up the traveling again. And I'm just making sure I have my microphone on so I'm not like broadcasting this to my work thing. But so I just don't want to be tied to a computer, and what I really like about CTFO, and I'm not bashing jobs at all. I have a pretty sweet deal here with this job, but I'm still more of an entrepreneur than anything. But what I'm doing, I'm building this business, and here's the really cool thing about CTFO. There's going to be some huge announcements in Reno, and I can't tell you, I'm on the Leadership Executive Council, and I'm sworn to secrecy on all this stuff, but what I can tell you, and it's already out there are going to be some great additions to the pay plan. This is going to be huge, and this is going to skyrocket everybody's money. I'm not even going to give any hints of what it is, but they're not taking anything away. Everything we already have and have had, it's still there. But there are going to be some major new things to the comp plan that are going to put some serious money in people's pockets, including mine, including yours. New people are going to come in and they are just going to knock this thing out of the water. And there's also going to be some new product releases, again, which I can't go into that, but there's going to be some great new product releases. And you guys already know we have the 10X Pure. Nobody else has that out there. And this 10X Pure, it's great with the CBD. We put it in the 10X Pure Gold Super 1000, which has a CBDA, and it's kept that intact. We have like 378 milligrams out of the 1,000 in that CBDA. Out of the 1,000 of that, you got 1,000 CBD, but out of that 378 of that CBD is CBDA, which has better anti-inflammatory properties. Just Google it. Google CBDA and see what it does. Nobody else has that. Some people got like little tiny traces of CBDA, but when we're able to put 30 to 40% CBDA in a product, and I'm telling you, it works miracles. In my life with my issues, and I'm not going to go into it. Everybody's got different things, but it really, really helps me. Even if this wasn't a business opportunity, I would buy these products, and I really love their new. I never thought I'd be excited about a non-CBD product, but I love the extreme shakes, you know, the keto-friendly shakes. In fact, I just placed another 4-pack order on my auto ship. So I just checked that, you know, and they're fulfilling that, and that'll be mailed to me. I put that right on auto ship because, you know, every 4 weeks I want to have that product coming in. I love the shakes on it. You know, Karen and I both do the sleep spray too. I mean, so those are my big products that I like. I do like the 500 milligram pain cream, but since I've been using the Super Gold 1000, I've really had to use a pain cream. So that, you know, you get that 3.4 ounce bottle of or jar, I mean, of pain cream. That thing lasts me forever. You know, I've been lucky. You know, I haven't had the pain. I had to go through physical therapy and everything on my back. You know, I got degenerative disc, L3, L4, kind of blew that out. But you know, it's just it's been great since I've been taking the new Super 1000. I mean, I have not had the pain. You know, yesterday we did some yard work. You know, at the got the Four Seasons here in Michigan, so you know, we had all these beautiful flowers out there and stuff and these plants that grow, but you know, you got to cut everything down and cut the elephant grass down. And you know, so I did all that yesterday. You know, I mowed the lawn, and then because we had these 3 days of rain coming in, and I like to have a nice neat lawn. I mean, that's another thing. That's my little thing. It's kind of therapeutic for me to cut my lawn. Do I want to cut my neighbor's lawns and stuff? No, but I love doing my own. I love making the yard as beautiful as possible. It's just very relaxing and therapeutic to me. That's something I enjoy. Um, you know, so life is all about doing that. But like I said, this business is about to explode. You know, and like I mentioned before the other day, you know, people say, "Hey, you still in that CBD business?" It's like, yeah, I'm still in it. You know, we've been in it almost 2 years now with CTFO. You know, coming up in January, which won't be that far along. It'll be 2 years. We joined January 2nd, 2018, and you know, we had some challenges along the way, you know, computer issues, visa processing things. I mean, a lot of people got upset and they left, they went to other companies, but I'm telling you what, some of them are already coming back. Some of these people that left said, well, I'm going to this other company because they're finding out the grass isn't always greener. And you know what? I welcome them back with open arms. You know, it's like, I understand. You know, it's like, was there a point in time where I felt like, hey, I wonder about this with all these challenges? Yeah. I mean, I'm human like anybody else, you know, and I talked to my upline, and you know, we had these conversations, and they're like, hey, you know, stick around. I'm glad I did. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh yeah, I've always been, you know, super positive Polly all the time. You know, I get negative on things at time, but you know, I keep it. I only go upline with negativity if I have it. It's not really negativity, but it's just concerns. And I know a lot of you people have that too. And feel free to reach out to me and ask me questions about it. But I'm telling you, man, we have this patented product that with the 10X Pure, and they're going to add this to everything. I mean, it just helps everything absorb so much better, and it's going to blow away industries out there, not just the CBD industry, but other industries. It's coming. You know, it's coming in November. You know, Canada, that's coming up. You know I really feel for the Canadians. You know, Michigan's, you know, border country to Canada. I remember as a kid, we just drive back and forth, you know, with the driver's license. You know, nobody really checked it back then. But after 9/11, all this terrorism stuff, you know, you got to go through the whole passport thing. But Canada is still pretty cool. I mean, to me, the funny thing is, if you live in Michigan, you ask people if they've gone to a foreign country, maybe they've only been to Canada. Excuse me, they say, no, I've never been to a foreign country. Because it's like the same culture and everything from, you know, crossing over the border from Michigan to Canada. Everybody's the same. I mean, we have very similar cultures. We almost talk the same, have same accents, you know, but I love going to Canada. You know, and the Canadian thing is going to happen. It's not a question of if, but when. And I know it's been a long time, and you talk about people having resilience. It's the Canadians who have really stuck it out, and it's not CTFO's fault. I mean, there's a lot of challenges with different governments, you know, and Health Canada. I mean, they want to make sure everything's pure and proper for the Canadians, and I'll give them that. But it can be a pain and a nightmare and to work through it. But the great thing about CTFO, even through all these challenges, I have the utmost respect for the owners. I trust them, and I don't trust many people in my life. You know, I worked as a counterintelligence agent most of my life, most of my adult life, And I learned not to trust anybody. But you know what? There's probably a couple handful of people I really, really trust. And I'm putting all the owners of CTFO on that list that I trust, because they can make mistakes, they can do things, but they own up to it, and they go out of their way, like way above and beyond what you would ever expect somebody to do. And that's going to happen here too. I mean, it's already happened, but just wait till November. I'm going to cut out of here because I'm blabbing on too long here, but this is the best opportunity out there. Not just CBD. It's like the real question is look up CBDA. Nobody has it but us. Nobody has the amount of it that we do. Look up the 10X Pure. Again, if you want to, be a customer, just sign up as a customer, man. You're going to have products that will blow you away compared to everything out there. You may think you have some great CBD. Try our 10X Pure Gold Super 1000 with the CBDA. It's enriched with CBDA. I'm telling you, it'll blow away whatever. I don't care how good you think yours is right now. Even with our regular, CTFO oil, when I went up to 10X Pure, man, it's like night and day. I mean, our other stuff was great, but this is just way beyond. So if you haven't tried it, try a bottle. You got a money back guarantee. You got nothing to lose on it. But the shakes are great. There's other things coming out. So anyway, I'm going to stop here. Just wanted to check in and tell you the best is yet to come. And we are really going to launch this company off here. So talk to you later.